Hi everyone, welcome to our wellness video. I am Karen from Inner Harmony, and for today, I would like to share with you what are the healthy foods that are unhealthy. Right now, a lot of us with this pandemic, we are not merely focused on not just losing weight, but as I observe, we are more interested on how to get healthy. So a lot of us are doing this a lot of healthy diet, eating more healthy food, but we should be aware if this food are really healthy for us. Because there are some food that interact with our body and it's not giving us the same effect as what is really presented. So I'm going to share with you some of the healthy foods that can really affect our body in a different way. Number one, vegetable oils, especially when you are out there in the market, you will see healthy vegetable oil, but they are made of soy, which is a legumes. It's made of corn, which is a grain, and it's made of canola, which is seed. So all of these are not vegetable. It doesn't mean that they said vegetable, it means healthy. These are not really oils. They are hydrogenated, meaning they are highly processed. They put an artificial hydrogen in it. And when it's affecting our body, it will cause our intestine to damage. And this has a lot of lectins, and it is an anti-nutrient, meaning it affects on how we absorb the nutrients. And these oils are high in omega-6. What we need is the good omega-3, which is good for the inflammation, but high omega-6, it causes inflammation. It causes the body through a lot of toxins and disease. Number two is meat, fish, or poultry. I'm not saying not to eat anything of this, but really be aware where are those coming from, what they feed on them. Some grass-fed beef are good, but if there are just like artificial or any kind of meat out there, they fed them with corn, which is high in GMOs and pesticides. Some chicken are provided with antibiotics because they inject them to grow bigger, and it affects our hormones, especially for women. And some fish that are big fish are full of mercury. So that's why I suggest if you want to eat fish, eat the small ones because they are not contaminated with mercury. And mercury is very toxic to the brain and to our liver. Number three is alcohol. They said alcohol is good for the heart, but in alcohol, the resveratrol is very little amount, and it really tears some of our intestine, and it's really hard for the intestine to digest the alcohol, and it's very toxic also for the liver and brain. It is good, somehow depend on the dose, but if you're going to rely on the heart benefits, I don't suggest wine, but since you can have that in a small dose, it will be helpful, but not that much of effect. Number four is nightshades. So what are the nightshades? They are the potatoes, eggplants, bell peppers. They are healthy but unhealthy because they have high lectins. As what I've said earlier, they are anti-nutrients. They interact with the nutrients in the body that we cannot absorb the right nutrients. So if you're going to eat tomatoes or potatoes, try to take out the peel or take out the seed, and that would be more beneficial rather than eating them as a whole. Number five is dried fruit. So what they say in the dried fruit, it's healthy, but if you take out the water on it, what's left is pure sugar. They dehydrate those sugar and those water, and what's left, it's very concentrated sugar. So you are just eating pure sugar. So might as well eat the right and the natural fruit with water in it and fiber. Number six is syrups, whether it be agave, maple syrup. They are all made 60 to 90% sugar. So it doesn't matter where is it come from, whether the table sugar is the same thing as interacts with the body. maybe coming from the table sugar or the fruit. And this one is concentrated. When you say syrup, it's very concentrated. So it raises the blood insulin, which is a fat storage hormone. Number 7 is beans or legumes. As what I've said, these are also lectins, high in lectins, which is mostly hard to digest in the body. That's why sometimes when you feel eating beans, we have bloated because we cannot digest that properly. So might as well soak them for a while and then cook them the next day. And these are one of the highest allergens, meaning it's very sensitive for us, so we have reactions with our skin. Number 8 is corn. It is because corn is the most common GMO. So what is GMO? It is the genetically modified organisms. So genetically, meaning the genes of it is modified, meaning they change it to another organism. So they change it and put another genes, and they inserted some kind of a genes in some, for example, in a corn, and it gives a different reaction to the body. So that food is genetically modified. They modify the food. And now if you're going to eat it, it reacts to our body, which causes more toxins, and it's damaging our organs, especially the intestines. Number 9 is dairy. Dairy is one of the very controversial when it comes to healthy because it's source of protein and calcium. But dairy is very hard for human intestine to digest because those lactose coming from animals are meant to be digested by animals. But we as human, we are very susceptible and very hard for us to digest those lactose because we are not designed to digest the animal products or the animal dairy products. So it's very hard for us to digest, and these are cause of the allergens. And number 10 is wheat. It is because this is the highest source of pesticides. So that is where the celiac disease came from, because there are some people that is very susceptible with lectins and with this glyphosate, and these are full of pesticides and the highest lectin. So anti-nutrients and a lot of pesticides is not good for our health. So I hope this 10 healthy foods that claim healthy will give you more awareness. So just be aware of what reaction that gives to your body and see for yourself if they are really healthy for you. So I hope that helped for you today. And always, if you know someone who needs help with their health and nutrition and with their lifestyle change, I'm more than willing to help you as a part of your mental and health nutrition coach. Please visit my website. And if you like this video, please click subscribe and please share this to anyone who needs help. So as always, I'm sending you the peace, love, happiness, and always stay healthy, people. Bye, everyone.